Hey gang, it's your GM Drakeen back with another homebrew. Today we're going to be talking about burning weapons and light lock shields. These are weapons that uh, basically you can light on fire and they can act as a torch in addition to a weapon. These are very primitive, low-tech weapons um, and shields also. So why would you need this stuff? If you're running Rime of the Frost Maiden, it takes place in the dark. It's dark 20 hours out of 24 hours of the day, and it's a real issue when you start running it and you realize you'll have players in your games that obviously don't have dark vision. But even if you have dark vision, there's just times you need light. If you're only using dark vision, you're at a disadvantage on perception checks, which can lead to some real issues in the dark. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Before we go further, if you could hit that like button for me, it helps me to do this. It also helps with the trolls, and please consider subscribing. So, let's get into it. Burning weapons. So, these are weapons that were developed primitive societies, um, just to function as a torch and a weapon. And these are definitely all the primitive kind of versions of weapons. All right, so this gets into the details. I'm not going to read this to you, but basically, when you hit with this weapon, it does an additional point of fire damage because it's also a torch. This gets into detail about refueling. Uh, using it as an action. You have to, you can't let this burn forever, obviously. It also makes smoke. So these are all things to consider if you're running weapons like this in your game. And I have something here at the bottom. This is the cost of buying the weapon, as well as the weight. Making it a torch does add a little bit of weight to the weapon. I want to cover one of these weapons, the burning staff sling, or the fustabalas. So let's look at that real quick. So this is it's an interesting item. So this is the fustabala. It's a staff sling for all intents and purposes, and it has a higher range because it's not just a sling. The staff lets you add more range, and this is the range here, 45, 180. The beautiful part about this is it also functions as a quarterstaff. So you can use it at range, and if someone gets in close to you, you can hit them with the quarterstaff part. And it deals the same damage as a quarterstaff. It's versatile. You can use it one-handed or two-handed. And also, if you flip it over, you can use the quarterstaff and light it as a torch. So you can make a burning torch on one end, and the sling part on the other. Did this weapon actually exist? Probably not, but we're talking about a game here, so hey. But that's that. That's the burning staff sling. Last is light lock shields. Now, this item probably didn't exist either. It's a bracket mount, heat resistant, that you can put over a regular torch, and you use it to mount a lit torch on the front of the shield so you can carry your light source and your shield in the same hand. Enough said about that, right? Gives the stats for that. Adds 5 gold pieces to the cost of the shield. You can't put, your emblem on there, your reliquary, any symbols on the front of the shield. It's just for using it as a light source. And then that's it. That's it, gang. Hope you liked that. If you did, again, please consider subscribing. Definitely like the video. And these are my games. I'm a GM over at Start Playing. Hope you enjoyed it. See you at the gaming table. Take care.